Good afternoon, one and all. This is revision class 2. Okay, in this class, we discuss about the unit 1 problems in the previous year question paper. Okay, in the last class also, we discussed about the problem that will be related to the unit 1 in the previous year question paper. Okay, coming to the problem, this is the reactance, this is the single line diagram. Okay, by using this single line diagram, we develop the reactance diagram. Okay, in this single line diagram, we are having the generator, motor, and two transformers and the transmission line. Okay, therefore, by using this single line diagram, first we draw the reactance diagram. Okay, first of all, we draw the reactance diagram. Okay, how to draw the reactance diagram? First, there is a equivalent symbols are there for drawing the reactance diagram. What is the equivalent symbol for the generator? That is the reactance in series with the voltage source. Okay, in series with the voltage source. Okay, this is the E1. Okay, this is the generator G1. Okay, next we are having the transformer. What is the equivalent reactance for the transformer? This is the equivalent reactance for the transformer 1. Okay, this is the transformer 1. And this is the generator G1. And this is the transformer 1. Next, after that, we are having the transmission line. Okay, this is the transmission line. Okay, what is the equivalent for the transmission line? That is the reactance. Okay, therefore, this is the equivalent reactance for the transmission line. After that, we are having the transformer 2. Okay, after that, we are having the transformer 2. Okay, this is the transformer 2. Transformer 2. Then we are connecting the motor. Okay, what is the equivalent symbol for that motor? The reactance in series with the voltage source. Reactance in series with the voltage source. Okay, this is the motor 1. Okay, this is the equivalent reactance diagram for this single line diagram. And then we calculate all the reactance values for this equivalent reactance diagram. Okay, then we obtain or we are completing that reactance diagram. Okay, clear ma? First of all, we calculate the reactance value for the generator G1. Okay, first we calculate the generator G1 reactance value. How to calculate the generator G1 reactance? That is the formula. That is Z per unit is equal to Z per unit equal to Z into Z is the volt value. Okay, what is the Z value? That is 20%. Okay, therefore Z into MVA base by KVB whole square. MVA base by KVB whole square. Okay, then we are substituting the value. First of all, we are selecting the base MVA. Okay, how we will be selected that base MVA? Okay, in this case, we are connecting the generator and the motor. One generator and the one motor. Okay, what is the highest rating for that generator or the motor? That is the 50 MVA. Therefore, we are assuming what is the base MVA? Okay, therefore, base MVA is equal to 50 MVA. Then, the base MVA is equal to the 50 MVA. After that, we calculate the base KVA. Okay, after that, we calculate the base KVA. How we will be calculated that base KVA? That generator is connected to the transformer T1. Next, we calculate the base kVA of generator 1. Okay, therefore we are calculating the base kV of generator 1. Okay, therefore that will be equal to base voltage on LV side. Okay, therefore the transformer is connected in LV side. Okay, therefore the generator is connected on the LV side. Then we are calculating the base voltage at LV side. Base voltage at LV side. Okay, therefore, what is the formula for base voltage at LV side of T1? Of T1 is equal to HV rating into is equal to HV rating into LV rating by HV rating. LV by HV. Okay, what is the HV rating? That is 220. Okay, therefore that will be equal to 220 into LV rating is 33 by 220. 33 by 220. Then 220 gets cancelled. Therefore, the base voltage at LV side of transformer T1 is equal to 33 kilovolts. Therefore, KVA base. KV base. Therefore, KV base is equal to 11 kilovolts. Therefore, the KV base is equal to 11 kilovolts. Okay, after that, we calculate the jet per unit. Okay, after that we are calculating the jet per unit. Okay, therefore jet per unit is equal to jet per unit is equal to jet into, okay, what is the jet value? That is 20%. Therefore 20 means therefore 20, that is 20%, jet is equal to when the reactance values are there in the percentage. Okay, if the reactance values are there in the percentages, then what is the formula? Then what is the formula? That is jet per unit. Okay, if there is the jet value is there in the case of a ohms, then we are using this formula. Okay, if the jet values is there in the percentage or per unit, then we are using this formula, that is x per unit nu. Okay, that is, what is that formula? That is x per unit nu. Okay, therefore x per unit nu is equal to x per unit volt into x per unit volt into MVA by nu by into MVA B nu by MVA B volt into MVA B volt into old into KVB whole square old by KVB square new. KVB whole square new by KVB square, KVB square old by KVB square new. So this is the old value and this is the new value. This is the old value and this is the new value. Okay, first write down the new and the old values. Okay, what is the old value? First of all, we write down the old values for the generator G1. Okay, therefore, old values is equal to, what is the MVA? That is 40. MVA is equal to 40. What is the KVB? That is 25. And what is the X value? Therefore, X is equal to 0.2. 20%. 0.2. Next, what is the new values? Then new value is equal to, what is the MVA? That is the new value. Okay, that is equal to 50. What is the KVB? That is the new value. That will be equal to 33. Sorry, this is 33. Not 11. This is 33. 33 kV. And then we determine the X new. X value. X new value. Okay, this is the determined term. Okay, then we substitute. What is the X per unit volt? Volt is equal to 0.2. What is the X per unit volt? That is equal to 0.2 into MVAB new. Okay, what is the MVAB new? This is the MVAB, that is the 50 by volt value is equal to 40 into KVB whole square. Okay, what is the KVB? What is the KV base? Old, this is the old value, that is 25 by, what is the new value? 33. 25 by 33. Okay, then we obtain the X per unit for the generator. Okay, that will be this one. X per unit new for the generator. Okay, similarly, we calculate the X per unit for transformer and transmission line and transformer 2 and also the motor. Okay, clear, ma? Next, we calculate the per unit values of transformer T1. Similarly, we calculate the per unit values of transformer T1. What is the formula for transformer T1? X per unit new for transformer T1. We write down the old values and new values. Okay, this is the old values and new values is, okay, first write down the old values. Okay, this is the old values for transformer T1. This is the old values and this is the new value. Okay, what is the MVA? That is 40 MVA and KV is, and KV is 220 volts. KV is equal to 220 kilovolts and X is equal to 0.15 and X is equal to 0.15 and new value. Okay, what is the new value? That is assumed base value, base MVA and assumed base KVA 33 and X value is the determined term and X value is the determined term. Okay, what is the formula? That is X per unit new in T1 is equal to X per unit volt. Okay, what is the volt value? That is 0.15 into MVAB whole square for transformer P1, that is 40 by MVAB new by 50 into KVAB whole square. What is the KVB? 220 by 33 whole square. 220 square by 33 square. 33 square. Then we obtain the transformer T1 reactance value. Okay, similarly, we calculate the transmission line. Okay, therefore, in this question, the transmission line reactance is there in terms of the ohms. Okay, if it is there in the ohms, what is the formula? Z per unit mu is equal to Z per unit volt into or X per unit mu. X per unit mu. Okay, for transmission line, X per unit mu is equal to X into X per unit volt into MVAB by KVB whole square. Okay, in this, what is the X value? That is 50 ohms. Okay, we are substituting 50 into what is the base MVA? That is 50 by what is the base KVA? 33 square. Okay, after that we are calculating the X per unit for transformer 2. So clear ma? After that we are calculating the X per unit for transformer 2. X per unit of transformer T2. Similarly, we calculate the X per unit for transformer T2 and X per unit for motor also. Okay, clear ma? This is the procedure for calculating the reactance values for the equivalent circuit diagram. Okay, and then we substitute all the equivalent reactance values in the equivalent reactance diagram. What is the equivalent diagram? The reactance in series with the voltage source, for that is the generator, and transformer T1 means the only reactance, transmission line means reactance, and the transformer 2 is the reactance, and the motor, that will be the reactance, is connected in series to the voltage. Okay, this is the equivalent reactance diagram. We are substituting all the values in this diagram. Okay, and then we obtain the equivalent reactance diagram and values for the given single line diagram. Okay, clear ma? In the previous class, we discussed about the singular transformation model problem. Now we are discussing about the equivalent reactance diagrams for using the single line diagram. Okay, this is the one type of model in the previous year question paper. And coming to the second method, okay, this is the given problem. By using this given problem, okay, we will draw the reactance diagram. First of all, we develop the single line diagram. After that, we are drawing the reactance diagram. Okay, in this case, what are the equipments are there? First, we are observing what are the equipments that will be there in the question. Okay, this is also the previous year question. Okay, this is also the previous year's question. Okay, in this case, a 100 MVA 13 kV 3-phase generator has a subtransient reactance. Okay, that means, okay, in the single line diagram, first we are having the generator. Okay, this is the generator G1. Okay, therefore, the generator is having the 100 MVA, 13 kilovolts, three-phase generator has the reactance, that means X. Okay, therefore X is also equal to 12%. When the reactance value is considered in the percentage or in the per unit values, then what is the formula for the equivalent reactance? That is X per unit nu. Okay, X per unit nu is equal to X per unit volt into MVAB by MVAB, MVAB nu by MVAB volt into KVAB volt by KVB nu whole square. Okay, that is the formula for the reactance when it will be there in the percentage or the per unit values. Okay, therefore the generator supplies the two synchronous motors. Therefore, this will be supplied by the two motors, that is the M1 and the M2. That is the M1 and the M2. Okay, therefore 75 kilometer transmission line having the transformer at the both the ends. Okay, therefore at both the ends we are having the transmission line. We are having the transmission line, having the transformer at both the ends. Therefore, in this case, we are having the transformer 1. This is the transformer T1. And this is the transformer T2. Okay, in between the transformer T1 and the transformer T2, we are having the, this is the T1 and this is the T2. And this is the transmission line. And this is the transmission line. Okay, in this first transformer is the three-phase. Okay, therefore, the rating for the transformer is 100 MVA. Okay, the rating for the transformer T1 is equal to 100 MVA, 13 by 220 kilovolts, 13 by 220 kilovolts. Next, having the reactance, that is 10%. Therefore, X is equal to 10%. X is equal to 10%. Second one is made of second one is made of single phase transformer of rating 100 MVA. This transformer T2 is also having the ratings, that is 100 MVA. And the rating of the transformer is 127 by 10.5 kVA. 127 by 10.5 kV. And reactance is 10%. And reactance is 10%. The synchronous motor ratings are, therefore the motor rating is 75 MVA and 25 MVA. 75 MVA and 25 MVA, and both operating at 10.5 kilovolts, 10.5 kV. This is the base value, 10.5. With the reactance is 18%. Okay, therefore with the reactance is 18% for both the motors. Okay, this is also 18%. And we are having the same kV, that is 10.5 kV. Okay, we are having the same kV, that is 10.5 kV. Okay, series reactance of transmission line. Okay, therefore the transmission line is reactance is 0.25 ohm. 0.25 ohm. Okay, this is the single line diagram for the given data. Okay, clear ma? This is the procedure to draw the single line diagram for the given data. After drawing the single line diagram, then we draw the reactance diagram and then we find out the all the reactance values by using this single line diagram. Okay, same procedure for drawing the equivalent reactance values. Okay, first, how to draw the reactance diagram for this given single line diagram. Okay, we observe how to draw the reactance diagram. First, we are having the generator. Okay, what is the symbol for that generator? The reactance in series with the voltage source. Okay, this is the equivalent symbol for that generator G1. Okay, next we are having the transformer. Okay, what is the symbol for the transformer? Only the reactance. Okay, this is the transformer T1. Okay, this is the transformer 1. Next, we are having the transmission line. What is the equivalent symbol for the transmission line? Only the reactance. Okay, this is the transmission line. What is the symbol? That is only reactance. Next, we are having the transformer 2. That is, what is the equivalent for that transformer 2? Okay, this is the T2. Okay, this is the transformer T2. Then we are having the two motors. Okay, what is the equivalent symbol for that motor? Reactance in series with the voltage source. Okay, this is the M1. And next we are having the another motor, that is M2. Reactance in series with the voltage source. Okay, this is the equivalent reactance diagram for the given single line diagram. Okay, this is the M1 and this is the M2. Okay, this is the equivalent reactance diagram for the given single line diagram. Okay, clear ma? Okay, by using this single line diagram, first we draw the reactance diagram. After that, we find out the Xg1 and Xt1. That is the reactance for the transformer 1 and also Xt2. Okay, this is the transformer 2 reactance. After that, we will calculate the transmission line reactance, X transmission line. Then we calculate the motor reactance, that is the XM1 and XM2. Okay, these are the various reactance values that will be substituted in this reactance diagram. Okay, clear ma? Okay, by using the given data, first we will draw the single line diagram. After that, we will draw the reactance diagram. Okay, then we calculate the equivalent reactance values for each and every equipment. Okay, clear? These are the methods for finding the reactance values. Okay, clear ma? These are the two methods that will be related in the case of a unit 1. And we are having the another method is also there in the unit 1, that is the direct inspection method. Okay, that will be discussed in the next class. Okay, these two problems are in the previous year question papers. Okay, this is the procedure for calculating these problems, this type of problems. Okay, clear? In the first method, single line diagram is given. By using that single line diagram, only we draw the reactance diagram and then we find all the reactance values. Okay, that is the procedure for solving this type of model problem. Okay, in the next type of model problem, okay, in this case, okay, we are having the only the data. Okay, by using the data, first we draw the single line diagram. Okay, first we clearly draw the various equipments in the problem. Okay, and then we draw the single line diagram by using this data. After that, we draw the reactance diagram, and then we find all the equivalent reactance values. Okay, and then we substitute all the reactance values in the diagram. Okay, this is the another method for solving the per unit reactance values. Okay, clear? Okay, thank you. We continue in the next class.